Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to our first Keyboard Warrior session for the week. I hope you're all well and had a wonderful weekend in the sunshine. Just a few tips for the rest of the day. Working from home, it's really easy to not end up drinking enough water, although we've got easier access to it than the office. It's not quite such a habit to sit there with a bottle of water, but really in these temperatures, try and make sure you keep yourself hydrated, at least a couple of litres of water a day, and just sip at it. It's much better for hydrating than sort of guzzling it down. It just goes straight to the system. So try and keep sipping at the water throughout the day, particularly if you're a heavy tea and coffee drinker. Try and make sure you're interspersing that with water throughout the day as well. If you're working in a particularly hot room, we haven't obviously all got fans and air conditioning at home like we might have in the office. Just a quick tip is to get just a towel or a flannel or something, douse it with ice cold water and just have it around your neck or any of your pulse points. If you can keep your feet cold, sit in a bucket with a bucket of water, keep the pulse points cold, and it will keep you a lot cooler for the day as well. And if you are going out for like a daily leg stretch, bit of exercise, try and aim for either early or late to try and avoid the heat of the midday sun. Beautiful to see it, but we just have to kind of work around it with our usual routine. So today our exercises are all going to be either seated or standing, using the chair. We're using the chair for quite a few of the stretches today, just to really get the back stretched out nicely. So quite a few of us, I know I've had feedback from people that sitting in patio chairs, garden chairs, not quite as comfortable as a settee. So there's a few aches and pains and knotted muscles. So we'll try and ease those out. So we're going to start just by taking the arms in front and rolling the hands round at the wrist. And back round the other way. And then just flex the hands forward and back. And then lowering the hands down, just shrug the shoulders up towards the ears and down. One real advantage of this weather is that we tend to uncurl our body a lot more so when we're outdoors in the fresh air. So rather than hunching down into the cold, we do tend to look up towards the sun a little bit more and open up our body, which is really good for the shoulders, good for the neck and posture. And last time, raising the shoulders up. And then we're going to roll them back. Nice big circles, gradually getting bigger with the circles, really exaggerating the move. And back the other way. Bring the shoulders forward, elbows bent. Good stuff. And then making sure you've got enough room inside the chair. Bring your arms up for nice big circles. Sitting tall in the chair. Try and avoid having your back arch. Try and sit up nice and tall. Everything in line. And come back the other way. Good stuff. Now, a bit of a strange one, but we're going to kind of do a breaststroke swimming position, sitting at the chair. So bring the backs of your hands together and then just open your arms out. Imagine you're pushing the water behind you. You'll get a really nice movement in the shoulders. So bring it forward and stretch the chest out. That's it. Bring them forward. Really make it a big move. So forward and back. Plowing through the water. And then give the arms a bit of a shake out. Similarly, we're going to do front crawl. Don't worry too much about your technique. It's more about limbering up all the upper body. So bringing the arm up and over. So your chin isn't quite tucked down to your chest. Just lower down. Bring the arm up and bring it forward. And one more to each side. And then sticking with it, going for a butterfly, coming forward. Don't worry, it's not a swimming theme for the whole workout today. I thought it's quite nice, summer vibes. Take yourself off to a tropical beach in your imagination. Well done. Shake the arms out and then just bring the foot up and flex and extend. And then that same foot, just roll it round at the ankle. And back the other way. And the other one. And roll it round. The other thing with keeping your feet cool in the day is try and have open shoes on if you can at home, if not bare feet, just to keep your body cool. If you can keep your feet cool, your body can stay quite lower the temperature for your body. And then come forward to the front of your chair, up onto your toes, hold, and down. And down. Last time up. And then just taking the leg out to the side, tap the toes out and in. And the other leg, just taking it out to the side. And then tap the toes forward and back. And the other leg, out we go, forward and back. And then alternating left and right. And then hug the knee. So sit up nice and tall in the chair. Make sure your chest, shoulders drop down, chest nice and open without forcing it back or slumping. And then bring your knee towards you. So only as much as you feel comfortable to, but so that you can feel the stretch through your glutes and your bottom back of your thigh. And then really sit up and you'll feel that stretch deepen. Again, take a couple of rolls of the ankle in each direction. And take the knee down, bring the other one up. Sit up tall, hug that knee into your chest, roll the foot round. And then we're just going to move through one leg and the other. So hold it in, just pause, place it down gently, bring the other leg in. Final time with this leg. And then bring the arm right across the body, hold it in tight. It's still sitting up nice and tall. Avoid the shoulder creeping up and press it in towards you. Just nice strong hands splayed out. And the same on the other side. And then just moving through right and left. Good stuff. Take the arms out wide and then just twist at the waist. Leave the knees facing forward and the feet. And let your head look in the same direction as your arms are traveling. And then just swinging side to side. So you're not forcing anything, just letting momentum loosen up around the waist. And then keeping the arms out, take one hand down between the feet, down towards the floor. Don't worry if you can't get all the way down. The other arm's going up. So twisting, pause there. Look up towards your fingertips. So if your hand's just here, that's fine. You can rest it on your knees if you need to. And then come back to the center. Change direction. Coming back up. And then just keep moving through that. Don't rush it. Nice controlled movement. One more to each side. And then bringing the hands up, so hands behind the head, palms to the head, just going to twist from there. And back to the center. And again, then just moving through side to side, keeping that posture nice and upright. Now, if you feel comfortable in this position, as comfortable as you can be, with your elbows out to the side like that, you're going to take your opposite elbow to opposite knee. So say right elbow to left knee in that direction. Don't worry if they're not going to meet in the middle like that. It's absolutely fine if they're just like that. You're just getting that nice twist and stretch across the body. And the whole time you're getting stretch across here with the elbows out. If your arms are starting to feel it a little bit too much, you can always bring them down and touch across like that. Change to the other side. Last one to this leg. And then just give everything a little bit of a shake out. And then you're going to extend the leg in front and down. So just kicking out so it becomes parallel to the floor. And the other leg, extend out. And then alternate them. Going a little bit higher if you can, get the stretch to your hamstring. Just give it a bit of a kick. And then you're going to reach towards the opposite foot. So reach, reach. Really trying to get some movement through the middle here, going in a different direction to forward and back today. Really trying to twist, loosen everything up. So if you can't reach toe, just aim in that direction. One more to each side. And then hands by the side, keep your hand out. So if you've got arms on the chair, just take them slightly wider and lean down. And up to the center. So you'll feel one side of the ribs compress, and the other side will open up nicely. And then just move through side to side. And then we're going to take the arm over and reach. So the other arm's still just going down. Change over. And then we're going to do the same, but coming forward. So reaching forward across the body. And then side to side. Just imagine you're reaching to grab something. Bottom stays on the chair. All the movements coming from the hips upwards or waist upwards. And then just relax the arms down. And then bring them up. Place the palms of the hands together and squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Two more. And then just dropping the chin down to the chest. Just let everything relax down. Let your belly button go back towards your spine. Permission to slump now and just completely relax down. Forearms onto hands, onto thighs, onto knees. We're not going any further down than this, but you're just letting all the tension in your upper body go. You can take the head gently side to side if you wish. And then roll back up. Slightly leaning back, opening the chest. And then reverse it, even bigger slump over now. Curl the way around. And come up. And we're going to go for one more. We're just going to hug around our knees. So come down, belly button to spine, and just bring the feet together, hug round. And then slowly coming up, big deep breath in. Reach up tall. Grab hold of the wrist with one hand and reach over. And the other side. Just take a couple more to each side. Give a good firm pull on the wrist. Let the arm extend. And then we're going to come up to standing. So have the chair in front of you. So you can have the back or the front facing you. Just make sure the chair's not going to move about too much. And we're going to start just by leaning over the chair and taking the hips back behind. So you're not just going to hang over the chair. Take your hips behind. Nice flat back. Grab hold of the sides of the chair. And bend the elbows. Feeling the stretch through the back of the legs. And from there, just take a bend and straighten. Working within your comfortable range of movement. You might find you can get down quite deep on this one, or you might need to limit it to just a few inches. And then holding onto the top of the chair, just coming up onto your toes and down. And then hold on where you feel safe on the chair, holding on, but take the legs a long way back and really press the weight into your heels as they go into the ground. So I'm going to take mine all the way back and then let your bottom sink down. So you might be holding onto the top of the chair, you might be holding onto the seat, but you want to feel the stretch through the calf muscle. And then bring one leg in. Let the bottom down, sink down even more, and that will deepen that stretch in that quad. So the other knee is bent. Just make sure you're not slumping down. That should feel a really nice stretch. If you feel happy with it, bend the back knee slightly, lift the heel off the floor, stretching your calf and all the way down into your ankle. And press it back up, and then just bend and straighten. Get yourself comfortable with taking the other leg back. Bring one leg in. Press that heel down. Nice open chest, looking ahead. And then drop the back knee. And then bend and straighten. Now bring both legs in together. And you're just going to take the hips side to side. Just feel a bit of stretch through the side there, where the hip joins the bottom and the thigh. If you need to keep the legs wider, you can. And then from there, bring one hand to the centre, take the other one up towards the ceiling. And the other arm up. Take one more to each side. And then coming back to the centre, bend the knees. And then taking a deep breath in. Straighten them, let your upper body hang down, reach towards your toes, tuck your chin into your chest. And if you take one hand behind each leg, so it's a funny movement to do, but you've got one hand behind each thigh. So right hand behind left thigh, left behind right. From the rear, that looks like that. Make sure you're not holding onto your knees, and then you're going to pull really firmly as though you're trying to stand up. And some people feel it in mid-back, some lower back, but pull firmly as though you're trying to stand and resist against your legs. Feel that lovely stretch through the back. You'll feel it through the shoulder blades, and then release it. Take a nice deep breath in, and again, pull nice and firmly. And then just release the arms, shake them out, and very slowly roll yourself back up to standing. Reaching up tall, palms down. Pull your hands up towards the ceiling. And then bring them forward. Take them into the small of the back. And forward. And behind. And then a final big reach up and round. Once in each direction. So we're going that way and around. Big breath in. And relax. Have a wonderful day, guys. Remember, keep sipping that water, keep hydrated, enjoy the sun safely. Have a great day, and I'll see you on Thursday.